Hi everybody, Charlotte here from Charlotte's Books, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on The Trials of Apollo, the Hidden Oracle series by Rick Riordan. If you've ever read any Rick Riordan book, you know that he specializes in Greek mythology. He is known for Percy Jackson. So this series is another spin-off. There's been 4 spin-offs. The Heroes of Olympus, which takes in Roman characters, Roman demigods. I think it's the Red Pyramid, the Egyptian series. The Magnus Chase series, which is Asgardians. Norwegian? Yeah. This series, which is about Apollo, who gets cast down to Earth after the events in the Roman series. He's human, he's a pimply young chap in this book, and I absolutely love this book. I'm gonna start off by saying that I've been quite disillusioned by Rick Riordan lately. I've been kind of like, why is this guy still writing books in the same series? Because actually the camera is on Magnus Chase right now, which is the first one in the Norwegian mythology series, and I felt like I was rereading the Egyptian series with different gods, and I have not finished it yet, so I could be proven wrong, but basically what I'm trying to get at is I feel like Rick is riding out the same train that Cassandra Clare is when they just like don't stop in their universes. Essentially, I've been kind of like done with the Rick Riordan and Cassandra Clare for that matter, but I love this book. I love Apollo. I love his arrogance as a god in a human form. I also love the other main character, Meg, who I believe is 12 years old. She's kind of like an awkward little kid who comes from the street, and of course she turns out to be a demigod. Not a spoiler, very early in the book. And I won't say who her parentage is. Essentially, Apollo gets tied to Meg, and he has to sort of do her bidding as penance to become a god again, because Zeus has done this before, I guess, to Apollo. I was amazed by how I could be sympathetic to such an arrogant character, but it's kind of hilarious the rampages he goes off. And there's this one scene where, if you've read the book, you kind of know what I mean, but there's this one scene where you get so much insight into who he is as a god and the pain that he's been through in his immortality, and I just love it. And I think it's just such a refreshing perspective to this whole multi-series universe that Rick is trudging on with. And essentially the plot of this series is going to be Apollo reclaiming all the oracles that have been lost. You do have to read Heroes of Olympus to kind of get what's going on, and I think the only Rick series you can read without prior knowledge are the Egyptian ones and the Asgardian ones. It's not that you won't understand what's going on, but it'll be so much harder, and you won't get the same experience as if you had read Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus, Trials of Apollo. So it kind of sucks that you're led into it, but if you're someone like me who's been reading them for a long time, then it has that level of magic to it that's like revisiting old friends. I want to hear something depressing though. The last book in this series will come out after I've graduated college. So I gave this book 5 stars. Apollo as a main protagonist is honestly my favorite part. I love his arrogance. I love the fact that he has some humility and he's learning. Plot is not one of the better ones. I don't really care about the oracles that much and the other stuff that's going on. I'm always here for the characters. I'm always here for the demigods. And I just love that Apollo's getting a chance. He's a god you don't expect you want to read a book about until you're reading a book about him. And hey, let's let Rick do his thing. He's a great speaker. I saw him at Boston Book Festival. Video below. This was a good choice. 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly though, what is left for him to write about? I don't even know. I mean, this last book won't be out till 2020. I think there are 4 of them. And after that comes out, yeah, so I recommend this book if you have read those 2 previous series I mentioned, Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus. If you haven't read those, I would recommend starting there. They feel very middle grade because they are middle grade, but the mythology is so rich and he's always had such a great understanding of that world of demigods. And this book doesn't feel too much like a rehashing as it did when I started reading Magnus Chase and gave up on it, and I will be getting back to it because I love Rick Riordan. For all my teasing, I love Rick. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely read this book series, give it another chance if you're like me and you're kind of tired of the universe. This book will make you change your mind. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more college and book videos. Goodbye!